some personal things about Mikál rather than political. I have had the pleasure and the privilege of knowing him for 4 or 5 years or more, and our relationship is as brothers. I'm old enough to be his dad, but I look at him as my brother. I've served as a mentor for Mikál in a number of ways, but mostly from an attorney standpoint. I'm a long-term attorney, actually retired at this time, but I have had the pleasure of helping Mikál actually set up his law firm from the ground up. And I've been with him since the first day, serving as a mentor, answering questions for him, talking about relevant legal issues, helping him when he hit a rocky place in a client's case, that kind of thing. We bounce things off each other. A good man, totally good man. So talking about from a personal side, very caring. Mikál Crawford is extremely caring. The things that stand out about him the most, I've had the pleasure of meeting his grandmother and his mother. And they say that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, it's absolutely right with regard to Mikál. When you meet his lineage, his grandmother and his mother, you get a very good flavor of where he gets his warmth, where he gets his character, and where he gets his caring nature for people. That's going to do him well in any endeavor that he embarks upon, but definitely will do him well in the city council. I think Detroit is blessed to have a man like Mikál Crawford as a resident of the city, as a business owner in the city, and as a future politician in this city, representing the people of the city. And why do I say that? He actually cares for the people. He cares for people. One of the most ways that he's showing it right now is he's currently planning and engaging in how to set up programs. As busy as he is, he's trying to set up programs geared toward the youth of Detroit to teach them math, science, and business. He is trying to impart, he's setting up a program right now, writing it now, of how to teach young people how to start their own business. So these are ways that, I mean, as busy as he is, he's not asking for any money for it or anything like that. He just wants to give back to the city and to the community of Detroit. And I think that shows a man or a woman's character. How much do they care about others as opposed to themselves? How much are they willing to give back to another without being paid for it? So that's big to me. It's big, and it shows what he's made of. I've known him for several years, probably 4 or 5 years. I'm old enough to be his dad, but that's not the kind of relationship we have. I would say I'm his mentor and his friend and his brother. What I'd like to say about the mentorship is that what the biggest thing that stands out about Mikál is that he has a teachable spirit. He is very loyal, and he is open and willing to learn. He's a leader. He is definitely a leader, but he has the ability and the knack of sitting down his leadership qualities for a second to learn. He's hungry to learn, and that's where our relationship has really flourished. I have had the pleasure of going over and studying with him at libraries. I've had the pleasure of sharing things with him that I've learned in the law. The most pleasurable moments I have is when he asks me things from the Bible. I love discussing with my friend and my brother the Bible. And he's hungry. He is hungry to learn it, and I just pour it out every chance I get. These are the things, though, this teachable spirit, his loyalty. Again, these are things that will do well for him as he continues to grow.